Do you like American flags? Then join T0. We'll give you an entirely new set of driving rules. You can meet people from other lesser government services. And we have purple healing goo. It's great. Join T0. Hello, I'm Regdrin.
And I'm Stone of Triumph.
And we're playing, oh my god, what is this game?
It's a very realistic portrayal of law enforcement.
I know.
SWAT has got nothing on this.
Nothing at all. Although, what year was this game made?
2000 something. I think like 2003, 2004, 2005 maybe.
By Rocksteady Games.
Who are the developers of the Batman Arkham series.
Yes, well, this game is not like those.
It is not.
So, now that you've seen me create the new file...
Yep.
Let's
get right on it.
With the T0 thing over a waving American flag.
This is Channel 7 News.
This is Lanny York for Channel 7 News. It appears our city is under attack. At 5 this morning, an explosion ripped through Grand Plaza Station. Hundreds of early morning commuters and station staff are reportedly dead, and many more are wounded. Reports that the explosion was a terror attack have been confirmed. 2 separate Middle Eastern extremist fundamentalist groups are claiming responsibility. In an emergency meeting this morning, government officials have decided to increase the city's lockdown with a strict curfew and immediate no-go areas. It appears gang warfare is escalating with groups such as the Burners, which reportedly has 200 members and is growing. We have not seen T0, the new multi-million-dollar riot response unit. However, a military insider tells Channel 7 News that T0 is ready to hit the streets later today. Each T0 enforcer has what amounts to military status with upgraded weapons. That includes the controversial RP0 pistol. As you may know, T0 doesn't have much public support. Most residents think the unit is an expensive PR campaign to boost the mayor's image. We're getting reports that Hope Street Police Station is under attack by armed terrorists. That station is where T0 is temporarily based. This is T0's first real test. We'll have more on this and other late-breaking details later. Channel 7, first for news in your city.
Alright, let's save Definitely Not New York on behalf of Mayor Definitely Not Rudy Giuliani.
Oh boy.
There's more than 200 of them, by the way.
Oh yeah, there are a lot. Welcome to the gangpocalypse, everybody.
We hope you brought your controversial pistol. Oh wow, look at that. A guy's body just sort of falling off that huge T0 grill. In most other games, that would make us the bad guys.
Okay, so T0 is basically a unit made up of maverick loose cannon cops who live on the edge.
Yes, there aren't many of them either. We only know about you and Adam Wolf, in particular.
We presume the rest of the $1 million budget goes towards legal fees. Okay, so you start with an extremely accurate pistol, and it's possibly the only weapon you need for the whole game, but you can get more.
Yeah, it apparently has a golden, or at least yellow barrel that you see when you reload. And although it has pretty decent accuracy, at this distance, you do get a little bit of bullet drift every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fixed in one of the upgrades.
Okay, all these little objectives like collecting evidence and headshots go towards medals, which improve your stuff.
Yes. Capturing people alive and collecting evidence are optional things as a police officer in this outfit.
Oh yeah, we just saw a slow-motion kill. You can force those.
Yes, we are going to see that demonstrated a little bit. I don't actually know how much of it is random and how much is based on events. I know that achieving a particular goal is a lot more likely to give you a slow motion shot.
Also, the Molotovs are coming from inside the station.
Yep, this guy has apparently a battle aura or something.
Go in that room and grab a riot shield.
Okay, so this is really the defining gameplay element of Urban Chaos Riot Response. It turns it basically into a first-person shooter Time Crisis.
Yeah.
T-Zero is here to clean up this city. That shield is going to help keep you alive, so remember to damn well use it. You've also got a standard-issue stun gun, which you can use to bring some of these bastards in alive and keep some heat off our backs.
Let's talk about discipline in this game. You can basically pull off stuff like that with no consequences at all.
Yep.
At worst, they'll tell you to, hey, stop that.
Okay, the shield can block against pretty much any ranged attack.
Yeah, we're gonna see many examples of this. It turns the game into a, well, my brother said Time Crisis. I think of it as a proto-cover shooter, which does it better than most other cover shooters.
Okay, so this is another major mechanic, which is directing emergency personnel.
My aim was not so great.
Well, you can use that as a melee weapon.
Yeah. And of course, certain circumstances will cause those words to appear on the screen. Slice and dice is just one of many.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the only time you're gonna see it because the cleaver is not a very good weapon.
Yeah, basically, police weapons are more accurate, but gang weapons are more powerful.
That was the gang shotgun.
We'll eventually get our own police shotgun.
You're T-Zero then, huh? Cool. Guess that means you can order me around then, huh? That door over there is locked. But I can
Okay, so firemen chop open doors for you.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
They do a couple other things, but their assistance is mainly around opening the way for you to go forward.
Got a flashlight. Use it. We should be able to isolate the section. I'll use this.
This is the game telling you outright that your shield is invulnerable to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yours to get past the flames.
So what are you, a knight?
I think it's a pretty clever way for the game to make it explicit, though.
The longer you take, the more lives.
We'll be getting other tools to incapacitate, but the stun gun is the one you're going to be using most of the time.
It is the one that I'm going to be using so many times.
Yeah, I like the whole emergency services thing in this game.
It's true. In most police-related games, the firefighters and the paramedics don't really take a major role.
Mm-hmm.
Mason, you're required in the locker room.
This might fool you into thinking the game takes itself seriously.
Oh boy.
Do not allow yourself to believe that.
Don't worry, you'll be disabused of that notion very quickly.
32, backup is on its way. Hold tight.
Oh, earlier in the level, when you first get introduced to the firefighter, he gives you a request to get rid of that one burner guy. Do not expect too many orders like that in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're T-Zero. Am I glad to see you? I'm Jane Delaney. If you need any medication,
Okay, this is your heals.
another paramedic.
Your heals.
You need help?
They give you magic medipacks.
You should be fine now. I've got another.
Okay, so we're playing as Nick Mason.
Nick Mason.
He got recruited into T-Zero by Adam Wolf after he came back from some war. He's an ex-Marine, and His father was a city cop who was killed because burners firebombed his car, then stood on his car and shot at emergency services.
Yep. He never speaks throughout the entire game.
So there's something else you can do with the stun gun.
There sure is, and I will show it off in due time.
I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Oh, there's a gang leader.
We need the gang leader brought in alive.
In case we haven't made it explicit, the side objectives, like capturing and collecting evidence, will help unlock upgrades in the future. Mostly things like better armor, more ammunition, a better handgun. I love the decals they put on the police shield as you take fire, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that guy in red, he will constantly walk back and forth while doing his stuff, and I can't find any other guy in the game who behaves like he does.
Well, give it time.
Well, I've played through the entire game, and, well, anyway. This guy takes a little bit of extra stun gun time before he goes down.
Okay, you've arrested the gang leader. With your lightning gun.
If you think it's over the top now, just you wait. Also, guys will count as arrests on your record even if they were obviously killed by something later.
Well, that's how it works in real life. So what you looking for?
Oh, I thought there was another bottle thrower up there.
Mm-hmm.
But no such luck.
There's the last one.
Yep, that's the thing that I did find. And it saves a lot of time to just look up where all of those things are.
Oh yeah, some have like a lot of them.
I'm glad to see you. Here's the situation.
And this is the third emergency service, which are regular cops.
Yeah. They are extremely accurate with their handguns. They can pretty much handle all of the early burner guys on their own. Oh, and apparently we let them keep their masks when we throw them in here.
Well, they only have to take them off in court. Okay, here's the last of the really major mechanics.
That gun that he's using, really powerful. I'm glad the normal burners don't use guns like that.
Mm-hmm. I think he stole a police gun.
He may well have done so, yeah.
Okay, so hostage situation, wait for an opening and then shoot with your pistol.
Yeah.
The game makes it very obvious when you can shoot.
It doesn't actually matter where you shoot him as long as you get a hit on him and not the hostage. Also, moving close makes him panic, but shooting him doesn't. I don't know.
Well, he's used to shooting, but he's not a people person. Well...
You think we can take him alive?
I think he's fine.
That is the least gruesome thing that will happen to a hostage taker in the game.
Yep.
I will personally interrogate that gang leader you captured. Hopefully he'll let something slip that'll help us get the jump on these bastards. Okay, I want a forensic team down here.
So I think that's a good introduction to Urban Chaos.
As first levels go, I can't really fault the design of this one.
Okay, we've saved the police station. We got all of the objectives. Yeah, the thing is, in later maps, it's not always possible to get all of the bonus objectives on one run.
Mainly, the problem is that there aren't enough people to get all of the arrests and all of the headshots. But for the first few maps, you can do it.
Local eyewitnesses describe as literally hundreds of homicidal maniacs. As you know, today was also the first day of active service.
Literally hundreds of homicidal maniacs.
Gang division. Are these two events linked? Who knows for certain? One thing is known, however. The siege ended when an officer in T-0 saved the life of a fellow police officer, viciously held hostage by a Mr. Carl Estevez. Police have up to now refused to release any information about either the current whereabouts of Mr. Estevez or, more importantly, the officer who saved the day. More news as it happens. Now back to Lonnie in the studio.
Well, the newscasts post-mission are going to be interesting for quite a while.
Yeah.
Well,
you can delete that thing, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, you have
unlocked emergency downtown.
By capturing gang leaders, you unlock basically bonus levels that allow you to unlock new weapons and other gear.
Yeah.
You have unlocked an extra pistol.
The other weapons were actually shown along with the T-0 armaments in the newscast, and considering what they are, I'm surprised that only the pistol was mentioned.
Okay, your shield now has a melee attack. Plus, you can move faster while carrying it, while holding it in front of you.
Pistol damage upgrade.
Well, pistol damage upgrades don't really matter that much,
T-0 body armor.
because you're going to be aiming for the head anyway.
Yeah, headshots are pretty easy with any weapon except a shotgun, and they are instant death. So accuracy matters. I've never run out of ammo for the police weapons.
We have an emergency. A transceiver discovered on the gang members.
Okay, emergencies are all timed missions too.
Yeah, we're going to go over that in a little bit more detail in just a minute.
By gang members. Only T-0 is able to respond, so you're going in solo. During the mission, you will have access to non-approved T-0 prototype weaponry. If you succeed, it will cut a lot of red tape, so you get to keep them permanently. Stay sharp, Mason.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. But, you know, I guess the experts know better than I do.
We are going to unlock the shotgun. Shotguns are actually not that great in this game.
Uh-huh.
That's because, as we said, headshots are instantly lethal to anything, and you're not going to run out of pistol ammo, so the shotgun is not really necessary. I'll try to show it off towards the end, though. Also, the time limit, especially on this emergency mission, is not generous. Therefore, during these missions, I'm going to keep the nonsense to a minimum, at least in my gameplay.
The game provides the nonsense.
Also, my aim is a little not too great at this point because I'm just kind of getting used to the game again after being away from it for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I've played through all the way before, though, and I believe...
yes, I've finished it too.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, what really makes the game harder is not really the introduction of new enemy types, but the introduction of new gang weapons in the hands of the enemies.
They're basically the same thing. Burners behave very differently depending on what they're carrying. Their masks are different, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're the Bloody Cleaver guy, you're the Molotov guy.
Yeah, those two don't always play well together.
Looking for a guy?
Yeah.
Ah, there they are.
It feels like a bungee pistol sometime, and by that I mean old bungee. Like, if you've ever played Marathon, you know what I'm talking about.
No, it was more broken in Halo 1.
Okay, I believe that. That's right, because headshots were a thing in
They did extra damage. They actually did stuff in Halo.
Yeah. So, if you don't have time to line up headshots because you're not good enough at them yet, and you happen to be close by, the shotgun isn't too bad. However, if you're not good at lining up headshots, the better solution is to just get better at headshots.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we found the dude.
Yep. That does not end the mission.
Plus, we've done all the headshots we need to, so we can just do that.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how shotguns work, but I suspect that having just one pellet hit the head is not good enough.
30 seconds.
Ooh, suspense. Come on, come on.
Yeah, it only ends when the official gets there, so...
Yeah, you don't count. You're not the mission.
But hey, you did it, no problems.
So, you're going on a very important covert mission, so covert in fact that if the boss finds out you're doing it, you get fired.
Mm-hmm.
You're somehow not fired if you succeed, though.
Well, you succeeded.
Yeah. Can we call that the Dirty Harry rule?
Yeah, maybe.
Except he got fired anyway, so I don't know...
No, he quit at the end of the first movie.
Oh yeah, right, well... So, we'll have to come up with a better reference.
You got a shotgun.
I got a shotgun, I'm barely ever gonna use it. Do you ever use a shotgun?
Yes.
Okay. Smoke grenades. I don't use those for a while, but that's mostly because I don't really need them yet, and you're probably gonna wish I used them earlier once you see what they do.
Oh, stun gun upgrades.
Stun gun upgrades are lots of fun. So are the riot grenades.
Yeah, riot grenades are,
They are instant KOs.
An extra pistol clip.
More ammunition for your gun.
Yes. Well, I think that'll be just about it for this first video. Thank you for watching.
I'm Stone of Triumph.
I'm Regdrin. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.